There comes a moment in adulthood when a birthday stops feeling like a celebration and quietly folds itself into the rhythm of an ordinary morning. No balloons, no buzzing anticipation, no countdown the night before, just sunlight through the blinds, a few passing notifications, and the familiar routine of another day. Yet behind that calm surface lies a deeper story, one that traces back to the child who once woke up with unfiltered excitement, believing that the world paused for them, even if only for 24 hours. What changes is not the date, but the meaning we assign to it. People who say they treat their birthday like any other day are rarely indifferent. More often, they are the ones who feel the most, think the most, remember the most. They are the ones who learned through years of subtle letdowns that expectations can become emotional liabilities. So they quietly recalibrate. They train themselves not to wait for surprises or grand gestures. They replace anticipation with composure, excitement with steadiness, and in that adjustment, the day begins to lose its glow. Birthdays, in psychology, act like mirrors. They reflect more than age. They reveal how comfortable someone is with being seen. When a person shrugs and says, "I don't really celebrate," sometimes it means they've reached a gentle kind of peace. They've discovered that joy can be found in the mundane, that meaning doesn't need confetti. But other times, that same shrug is a shield, one polished by years of quiet disappointments. It is easier to claim indifference than to admit that part of you still hopes someone might remember without being reminded. For many adults, the birthday becomes a private checkpoint, a moment where the mind pauses long enough to take inventory. You measure who you've become against who you meant to be. You feel the distance between the dreams you had last year and the person you are today. That reflection, silent yet heavy, is often what makes the day feel complicated. It's not the candles, it's the confrontation with time. What often goes unnoticed is how emotional self-protection shapes this shift. Human beings learn from repetition, and when the mind associates celebration with unmet expectations, it quietly lowers the bar. It teaches itself not to hope too loudly. That's not coldness, it's adaptation. But over the years, that protective instinct can blur into emotional withdrawal. You stop expecting anything at all, not because you don't want it, but because it's easier to avoid the sting of absence than to risk it again. Yet despite all that maturity, all that stoic control, something else lingers beneath the surface. Even the most self-sufficient people, the ones who insist their birthday is just another day, still notice who reaches out. They may not show it, they may not react outwardly, but a part of them quietly observes who remembered, who didn't, who cared enough to say something small. It is not vanity, it is human longing, understated but present. As we grow older, celebration transforms. It becomes less about parties and more about inner alignment. Instead of asking, "Who showed up for me?" the question subtly becomes, "Did I show up for myself this year?" That shift, while healthy in many ways, doesn't erase the oldest desire of all, to be seen, not in a loud, performative way, but in a quiet, understanding one. To be recognized not for achievement, but for existence. And that is the true paradox. People who treat their birthdays like a normal day are often the ones who give the most to everyone else. They remember other people's milestones. They show up. They hold space. They carry the emotional weight of their circles with grace. Yet, when their own day arrives, they step aside, almost unconsciously, as if celebration belongs to everyone but them. But even they deserve warmth. Even they deserve to feel that soft, sincere recognition that says, "You matter," even in your quietness. Because birthdays, stripped of the noise, become reminders of survival, growth, resilience, and the simple miracle of still being here. So, when someone treats their birthday like a normal day, it isn't emptiness, it is evolution. It is a life lived with depth and reflection. And still, beneath the calm, there remains a gentle human truth. Even the quietest souls hope, in some small way, to be seen. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Do you celebrate your birthday loudly, or does it pass like any ordinary day? Share your story below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another narrative like this one.